room. If y'all remember last time, we heard someone rang our room doorbell. So let's just see who it was. Bloop.
Sorry.
Sayaka, I'm really sorry to come by so late. Sayaka? What's wrong? Okay, what are you doing up so late? That's when I noticed her body is trembling. Is everything okay?
It was so strange.
Sorry to bother you, but something really weird just happened. Something weird? Just a little while ago, I was laying down in my room. All of a sudden, my door started rattling and shaking. Her voice sounded like all of her air has been squeezed out of her lungs. Just hearing her talk made me tense up.
I was so scared.
It was like someone was trying to force the door open. My door was locked, so I couldn't get in. So they couldn't get in, of course. But they started shaking the door harder and harder. So I was scared and I couldn't even move. So what happened? After a while, they just stopped. I let some time go by, and then I got up and opened the door to check outside.
Makoto.
But there's no one there. Someone tried to force their way into my room. But who would do something like that?
I mean...
It's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but still it makes me nervous. If something like that happens in the middle of the night again, what would I do then? You don't have to worry about a thing, right? I mean, we can't go outside during night. But that's a promise you made, right? If someone decided to break that promise, then why don't you just stay in my room tonight? Would that make you feel a little better?
Huh?
What? All it said in the resolution was that we had to sleep in the dorm rooms, right? They didn't say specifically which room each person had to sleep in, so...
Hey,
But two people sharing one room is, Oh, gee, sorry, I didn't even think about that. Didn't think about that, Makoto? Alrighty. Makoto. Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind. No, I know, me neither. It's not even that I mind the idea, but, if you don't mind, could we switch rooms just for tonight? Switch rooms? If it'll help your mind at least, then it's totally fine with me. But I don't mind you staying in my room, but are you sure you're okay with me staying in yours? It doesn't, like, concern you? It's fine. It's fine. I trust you. In that case, then.
This ad's soon the door opens.
Oh man, it's already nighttime. Okay, so it's settled. I'll head to your room right now. If we're going to trade rooms, you better trade keys too. That's right, we have to trade keys. Again.
like I said, I'm psychic.
Really gonna say? Alright.
Okay.
Let's do it. Please be careful. If someone comes to the door, don't open it no matter what. I won't. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I actually won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Oh, by the way, just to let you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to open it. You have to turn the knob and lift up on the door while you pull it out. Do that and the door should open no problem. Okay, but the showers won't work during nighttime anyway, right? Oh, that's right, I totally forgot. But I guess I might use it when I get up in the morning, so thank you. Okay, well, I better get going.
Hey,
Oh, and about that, I said before, When I said I'm psychic, it was really a joke. Honestly, I'm just very persuasive. Yeah, I know. Good night then. See you in the morning. Never mind. The trash in my can. That's... Looks like it's up to look around the room then. Two hit. Map. Oh. There we go. Imagine you're all in a big spaceship in the middle of a intergalactic adventure. You heard Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. You set sail and left Earth behind. Here you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupted cops, drunk drivers, or psychomaniacs. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or introduce. Okay. And of course, you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for a big game, but even your divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I've made myself clear.
Let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
Good. Get ready.
Revise. We already got up now. Good morning. Can you believe it? I was in the very first one here this morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. I suppose I'm early. You're someone who had arrived on time to the model high school scholars. And the one who showed up a little late.
Yo!
Sorry. Well, hello.
As usual. Oh.
Indeed.
Close I'm late. Whatever.
My bad, my bad.
What's your problem?
Yo!
I did oversleep, just so you know. Nope, got lost. I am the Bermuda Triangle. I'm not gonna lie, this new hero, he's pretty sure he's on that, the stuff, bro. Yeah, Sayaka, but we're not right here yet. I don't know about Sayaka, but I would definitely put in the model high school category. So for her to be late,
What?
what's going on? Did something happen?
Yo!
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Who would have? I just came straight from my room to here. Did she forget about our breakfast problem?
However,
She got the sense. She's always has her stuff together. Everyone talking like that. Oh no. Yeah. So, it's Bay. What happened to Bay? Or what happened to the waifu? Let's take a look. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Danganronpa. Alright. I'm pretty sure if you saw the opening trailer and showed someone getting killed early, I'm pretty sure that looked like Leon, so Leon killed our I hate this so much. I was actually liking her. You're awake finally. Sleep. I'm unconscious, dude. I have to carry you back here.
well,
Yeah, that's right. It really does. Sorry. Oh. A shop took off for a run.
Just give up.
No, I see. You already saw it for yourself, my dude.
What?
You wanna think what's gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what's good if I guess you're gonna do just sit around here. I mean, why are you out in the gym at a time like this? She's dead.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now earlier. I don't know why. Should it be on these on he told us all to come here. Hey, hold on, don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So...
I'm the one who convinced them to come right now. We need to do whatever he says. We're prisoners, right? It's not...
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's one to...
wrong.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that.
Hey,
Unless someone violates the school regulations, I actually will not interfere. I promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the promise of our school's life here.
listen up.
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world are following bears. Okay.
But
You killed her.
come
I
on.
already know the answer. One of you killed her. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. No, one of us killed Sayaka. Don't be stupid.
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone just followed the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is gonna be a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their face. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone? That is amazing, but some people are capable.
Just hold on.
Hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If someone's killed, you get to leave. Hi, laughing. Alright, rejected. Care Bear looking boy.
What?
Cuz? Naive, you're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and watch someone around here. You're still naive.
On now.
Naive. No, the real thing has just begun. The real thing.
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the graduation rule. You must kill someone. Okay, we know that. But even if you do that, there's still one more part of the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps...
Are you referring to Rule 6 of the School Regulations? What the...
In other words...
It's not enough to just kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to access whenever or not it's being gonna get. Oh gosh. I totally messed up the last sentence. So a certain amount of time after the murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial. Yep, it begins a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the Blackened who committed the murder, and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the Blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which, of course, means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
Well...
So, this punishment keeps talking about. Well, just simply put it simply, it's execution. Yeah, you get death. It's like an eye for an eye. You kill someone, you get to die.
What?
By execution, you mean? Yes.
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
Well, that's gotta hurt. So, to make sure I understand, if you get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, the rest of us dies. And the rest of us gets executed.
Well done.
Just a smart chimpanzee you are. Look at you. Implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system. Alright. Oh man.
Hey! The hell are you talking about?
You didn't say, you know what?
Huh? What the?
A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with
What's
this.
this?
Why not?
Stop it!
Why not? Why do I have to waste time trying to figure out birds?
What?
Saying you're not gonna participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
What the hell are you talking about?
What punishment?
Hmm.
I might, I don't know, throw you deep in a dark, scary poison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Say whatever you want. I'm not gonna be
I don't! Stop it!
the evil setting here before me. I am trembling in fear, but I will give in to such evil. This is my cell. Stick to it. Okay, I wanna get out of here. You'll have to go through me first.
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you?
Huh?
Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed! You violated a school regulation! I invoke the mighty summon spell! Help! To me, godly spear, Gunyear!
Okay. Is that me or is that like a Dark Soul person? Oh.
This wasn't supposed to... Why me?
Finally, right at the end, her eyes shot open. It's like that she never...
No way!
That's,
No way! Well now.
Now I'm painfully aware of the great power and of a promise. I really want to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all need to be taught a lesson after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. I don't know you guys, but I now know you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you,
man.
you best obey those school regulations.
So, 2 people died today. She died.
Right,
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. There's it's no more remarkable than demise and hiding.
Why?
I just kill her. Didn't you say you would put her in poison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
So you've been waiting to kill this entire time.
say what?
Kill this entire time. Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma.
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you. Help me seconds. This is a little file I had in the information I gathered. Alright? I mean, natural, you guys aren't experts at this kind of things, so you can only do so much with the corpse. So instead, I've edited up everything I know about the 2% cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked it up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then,
So, wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial. Now could I?
correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision that somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please investigation. Sorry. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Now, let's trial. Oh, I went. Is that a word? That Saga, you were dead, and you were talking for us. It's actually murder. Imaginable. Yet even in such a situation, she can...
Hey,
Now it's not the time to swallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to a same result with having totally faith in everyone else.
What?
in other words,
Coordination, that's just the key at this point. If you decide to trust or not trust, it's of course up to you. Continuing to think about or talk about turn isn't going to help anything.
What the heck?
Saying stuff like that, that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. That's just... Back about your... Alright.
That's
You're just
terrible!
continuing that one, you said, so I'm just gonna skip that. Awful thing to say.
just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. He's right, we need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice.
What the heck?
Forward. Yes? What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Leon, I saw that cutscene. I'm pretty sure that's you killed her, bitch. Alright. Let's do this. We have to do it. Everyone keeps going. On top of that, no, why she had to be the one? I'm terrified to find out, but still I have no. Otherwise, I knew I'll never be able to accept her death, which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. I know it. I see. Well, Shiro, and Sakura in the back. But why is that boy way over there? Are you over here, buddy?
Are you
So we're
serious?
gonna try and find out who did it. Her if the culprit is.
What the heck?
Oh,
So you finally noticed.
Crap.
That's what. I was looking around in the mock criminal files we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Saika died? She died in Makoto's room. Alrighty. I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, number one, why would a killer kill someone in their room for the evidence? That does not make any sense. First of all, that's right. Then could it be? All at once, everyone glazed towards me. Guy off rocks. Goes back to what I said. Why would a killer kill someone where there's a lot of evidence that he did it, like getting killed in our room? Why would we kill someone in our room? Why shouldn't we just kill her in her room? Makes it be confused. we're not that. That's a dumb thing. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
What the heck?
Believe that? Just tell us the truth. The looks in everyone's eyes have done a complete 180 in just a few seconds earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did? I'm gonna switch it to Mikoto because, you know, I'm the man in your head. I help give you advice. Nah. Oh, okay.
Hey.
Before we start searching, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disrupt the evidence, aren't you? After all, the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. He doesn't like to think. Okay. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Makoto look. Oh, can't leave him alone there.
what?
But why the...
Stop talking.
This ain't always, if you were the culprit, then first thing you would do, by volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want.
So then.
Fine, I'll stay here on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player base defense? If the two of them were with their stats, they're totally OP. I mean, Sakura's more OP. Hello, she's swole. Since we won't be able to help the investigation, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Wait.
Anyway,
There we go.
what the heck?
Like this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it. Well, of course, we're all dead.
Huh?
Is this
Don't
really
fuck
happening?
with me.
Oh, Toka, I didn't even see you over there. I'm just shocked she can't even open her eyes to speak. To me. I'm conscious and crash. Restarting now. Please wait a moment. Alright. Hero, smoke man, weed boy. He's still confused. He's still on that kush. There we go. We can't run away from the situation. Let's move forward.
what should I do?
Someone got right in front of the... I mean, everyone here seems really sure they want to at least find the killer. Well, this man is scared. He doesn't want to get killed. That's suspicious, buddy. And plus, I want the ultimate cutscene. I'm pretty sure it's you, boy. I'm going to make sure you I'll make sure you don't get away with killing my boy, Mikado's waifu, bro. Oh, I guess I searched body last. That's his body. Oh. She really is dead. I don't know why you're so bothered to check after those injuries. She did lose that much blood. Frankly, I'll be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold up! Then that means everything is happening so far is real. This is not a joke, or this is really weird.
Let me out of here!
What's your problem?
So then,
When all done, we need to begin the investigation.
so
Well, I do have
Actually,
goodbye.
Alright, goodbye. Alright.
Yo. Hey, damn it.
Yeah. That's just not. Whoever did this right here now, they're going.
You're fucking dead.
I better not let them find inside them, I'll skip that trial and cave their skull in. Alright, you know, I wouldn't mind. I'm serious. Yeah.
So,
That means we're not detectives or anything, you know? We're gonna investigate the murder. Now, how do we do something like that?
anyway,
I don't really have to do anything so particular. We already know who the killer is. What are you implying?
this is very suspicious.
This was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer, you're going to kill me next.
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. I'm not sure if that Kamikaze is guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check out. Oh god. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm no good with blood. It takes one glimpse and then I black out.
yeah?
Expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I'll better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. Alright, Makoto, we have to go suspect the body and look over for clues. Come on. Alright, so I guess.
Execution is execution. Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
Build up bodies. Oh, excuse me. I was in some days. Death dormitory and to the rest, especially if there's I'm to find out the truth.
Help me!
Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is. Let me out here. He's friend to everyone. Shiro. Are you going to help me? But I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Alright. Well, first let me check my room because. Oh, there we go. I can't go there? Oh, yeah. Oh, I have to manually go there. Wouldn't let me teleport. Goodbye. I'm Makoto. Oh, guess. Alright. Let's check this whole place. Check those. If I remember correctly. That's right, we trade shrooms. Then, how did the killer go into the room in the first place? What? There won't open anymore. I'm sure I could mention it. Possible Saka is here with this room. So, how is it the killer? Trouble a sword, it popped back. I probably for self-defense, which means it was shoes and the attack somehow. Plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's sheath, huh? There's some scratches. Shell. But how did the stuff get scratched up in the first place? It means if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, first thing you should unsheath it. Every sheath makes sword. It's could just slide up and wait. So why are the sheet scratches on it? Or about back and self-defense, it means you lose reducing attacks amount. Plus, you're taking up the sheet. Yeah, I had actually opened now. On top of that, the gold code came off. Run! Alright, I think I should do shit.
Yo.
Hey, seriously. Oh my god. You can't exactly in the mood be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either then? Not just me, nobody busted theirs open yet, as far as I know. Actually, we're thinking about, we were thinking about it yesterday, none of the guys have opened their 2 set yet, cause like, why the hell would we? Time to go to the bathroom. Oh, the bed. There's gorgeous intact on it. What the heck? Well, okay. Like, it's not to see how dirty my room is. Oh, that's evidence. Struggle. Like there must have been some kind of fight in the room.
Wait.
Would have not been possible, huh? You remember, all rooms are completely soundproof. Someone could have been in the room right next to you, so you could have known. Perhaps this was another among Kuma's strategies created to use like a perimeter. Can I use the bathroom now? Oh my gosh.
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
Searching? You sound so shook and confused. He's down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch.
Did you lose a contact or something?
2 seconds. 2 seconds, sir. She suddenly stood up and
Listen.
she said, "Are you a clean freak?" No, I don't think so. But what? Run 2 blades around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. Oh, what's interesting?
Hey.
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Usual? What do you mean?
So
I searched the floor for one corner after the other. I didn't see any single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair of the victim. Not one hair of you. No, the one here. I know. Alright. It's like one of my rooms has been used and I never tested. Could someone have used it?
see.
Very interesting. Your room did have a single strand of hair in it, and someone used your living room without your acknowledgement. In other words, someone other than you came and scrubbed your room. It was Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Wait. What's that lying on the on, guys. Wow. Lost everything. She had lost everything that made her her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with drizzleness, nausea, and nears to burst into tears. I can't hesitate now. Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. That knife in her chest. Her self-object just near a single blow. That's definitely something I should look into later. And as far as such cheap, not this right wrist is broken. The wrist looks like it's swollen and bloody, that's for sure. Got a little bit of gold on it, and like the sword, sort of the gold got on her. See right there, there's definitely currency. Blood on her left index finger, that's it. The palm of both her hands are totally spotless, so I'll come only her fingers left. Tap to stomach. Seen that earlier on. I mean, her wrist was broken after we kissed. Killer. Wrong button. Hey, get that. What? Red blood with the numbers. I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, if you look over there, it looks like a slash. That looks like neon. I'm telling y'all. I told y'all that cutscene gave it away.
It would seem... Right.
We often talk like a Spartan poet, but numbers she wrote, what does that mean?
So... Well... Makoto.
And you'll remain. No idea what I'm trying to say, but alright. There's another thing she said to me a little bit that.
Makoto.
Oh, I could talk to Shihiro after that. Broken. Stuck.
What?
It's stuck. Yeah. I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. So when I first tried it, I thought it was just locked. But once I learned the trickery, it was no problem. The door frame has been hit.
Correct.
The door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. The doorknob?
That's right.
Didn't notice it? Just try it. I close bathroom door. Well. Oh. You got something else to say?
So then...
It's going to be falling off.
It would seem...
Some new screw trying to screw it. So it has to be a guy because blue things we have.
So,
But only girls can lock it. Sit there for a while. It died apparently. Suck was but
just a second.
I just have one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone that? I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk up on her face.
I see.
Okay.
Goodbye.
So, I'll see you later. Alright. Anything else? Alright. Wait. Wait a minute. Oh gosh. Why is it? Why the thing switched? Maybe place a switch. Oh man. Switch them. There we go. So, Leon Mother, I know it's you, Lily. I know it's you.
Seems like
But you're a smart boy. You know you switched it. She didn't confess it. Very strange. Shiragi's
Most suspicious.
trash room. Yeah, that was about to say. I mean, people get rid of the evidence in the trash. I remember it was this way, because I was this way in a while. And as you can clearly see, it's trash. But it's closed. Okay, whoop. Wait a minute. Here?
Monokuma appears!
Not the end of the line. Trash move is all the trash in the school evidence lines up. How do you get the gate open?
You can't go any further!
Your entry beyond this point, the only person who can be allowed in.
No, you can't go any further! No, you can't go any further! No, you can't go any further!
Alright. Now, Saga had a knife, and it looked like it was a kitchen knife, so the only place we can look now is the kitchen, because obviously what other place would have a knife besides the kitchen like that? Alright, talk to you, Nina. No, I'm investigating the dining hall. Oh no, I was just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. First time to do, so maybe, I don't know. I just hope. The truth is, hey, see, it was in the kitchen. continue to do small things. Looks like one of those missing. Very beginning or see about it. Kitchen knife add to the okay, see? See, told you. Now do you say anything different, Hina girl swimmer?
Yeah, totally.
Oh well, kind of strange and that's just feeling like that. So especially from the
That's
beginning.
right.
Nope, I remember they were all lined up. Nice to meet you. Oh, I didn't know this.
Well,
I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the nights were still there. And when I finished the tea, I went back to the kitchen to wash my glass. All the nights was gone. So you're saying the night disappeared while you were drinking tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Well, you should be able to say for sure. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall tonight. Who's that? Hey, buddy. By the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. You really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, so I mean, you guys are supposed to be friends, right? Do you still... But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and one killing the other in a classic drama setup. So you convince everything's together. So you sir, oh gosh, honestly I have no idea. Oh buddy, what do you say? Everything about clean being,
Such
no.
ignorance.
You're like a lost child in the woods, you know? Totally a waste of space. What do you mean? Taka's the one person who has any interesting distinguishing goodness, things like that. Oh. Duty. Matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? That's not good time to take care of it. Getting dirty time. It's firmly outside my position. I was going to start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to start.
Here we go.
Of course.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and the only person on cleaning duty has access to the key. That's more the trouble. That's more convincing.
So, in other words,
Actually, going about.
so that's it.
That must be why. Anyone can go in out in the trash room as they wanted. Show evidence it would be easy. Still, without the okay? Boring.
Hey, listen!
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard!
Hey, Fatty, why do you want the cleaning duty jig anyway?
Oh,
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else was gonna do. That's the big deal. Hifumi, becoming, alright. Volunteer with no one else, respect.
You...
I know why you did it.
Is it, like...
I'm gonna dig through all the girls' trash looking for, and poking around at it.
there's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of
I only
way.
have love for 2D. Oh man, he's looking for those 2D waifus. He doesn't care about any of these real life waifus. Oh man. Maybe you'll get tired of
Completely unforgivable.
Okay. Okay. I think 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Okay.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say that stuff like that? You're so worried about confused questionable momentarily. There's a very easy solution. However, a guy has cleaning duty. Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash and disposing of it.
What?
If you're as is necessary to claim, where's the harm in it? That's not access to. Anyway, I know topic here. Still don't think you have a favor to ask you. What? For the party.
You got it.
Okay. So easy. Alright. City Hills Lifeline to get inside. Alright. Please just
Da
hurry
da
up.
da da da.
With me.
Mr. Naegi!
It's Naegi.
Without a doubt.
Aren't you planning to use the trash room to show evidence that you've seen? You planned this all along? No. I just wanted to see the actual killer had tried to destroy the evidence forever. But the actual killer, if you listen, you want to see if you let anything go. Maybe a parallel world. Interior. That's Tom.
Is this perhaps...
That? Do you know what it is? Yeah, it was close. They said if you collect all 7. Alrighty, drain all 0 currents already. Okay, but simple in the future. Let me go. Should be in the gym. That. Thing around the front of the interior. A burnt piece of wood. It's like a hunk of burning love. Okay. Hurt. Interior part of the trash room, part of the gate.
Yes, indeed.
It's press screen, the button gets on and yellow turns off. Very strange.
Was it a fairy?
Grabs. Work up and carry. Okay. Sick.
I feel as if...
Say afternoon point. Okay, go to all day. Okay.
Most suspicious.
Okay. Well, things quite strange indeed. When I was here last night, the interior was off, and then the whole glass shard in the vertical side.
Completely unforgivable!
I mean,
That's it! I'm sure of it!
well, Miss Reese, you're the one. But I didn't get you. Ledger's on. So, let's talk to Hero since the crystal belongs to Hero. Oh, that's not the gym. My bad. Oh, what are you doing here? What? Looks familiar. I saw crystal ball. What? It's all smashed. What the hell?
Heck?
I only brought it because the guy said it was glass. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break?
What?
What? It's actually made of glass. It's not crystal? That guy totally duped me. He said it belonged to a pillar history, Genghis Khan. Okay. Alrighty. She said, however, controlled the crystal, controlled the world. Was that seriously obvious? Well, of course it was, since it broke it. Alright? That's fine for sure. I promptly forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have came up and snatched it. Left in the laundry room. So the time was taking it. No, sure. I'm afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Oh man, $1 million? That's pretty cheap actually. I mean, it gives you power to control the world. That's just too I can't even feel bad. I can't feel bad. It's Shiro, something.
Huh?
What is it? Where's Shiro message? She wrote the letter 713. You have any idea what those numbers mean or what? Key code for something? Sorry, no.
I'm sorry.
No. Well, don't worry about it. Thanks for trying. Or maybe she knows more and she's letting on. No, it couldn't be. Shihiro couldn't kill her, because IV. Check, gotta go to laundry moon now. Thank you, Hero, for giving me hints. Excuse me. Sure, here. These things used for... Alright, looks like it is find stuff in here. I'm not sure what these toys will do, but... Okay. Nope, okay. Oh, no. This one I go into. Control the body again.
By the way, you son of a bitch!
Shit.
You're fucking dead. Yo.
Hey.
I'm not trying to make my assumption like that. I simply don't know whether you did it. Something like this. Whatever decision rest come up. Okay. Wait. Okay. Strike the body again, I guess. Maybe I talked, I mean, Bakuya did mention something about Taka.
Very strange.
Just get that because you were the card with He didn't even try to hide my suspicions on his face. Even if what you say is actually true, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? After all, she would have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? Reason why is because I suggested we switch rooms. She died because of me. But we can all say right now, then that's all. That's the possibility. That's... I hope you die in a hole, bro. I hope you die too.
Seems like...
I guess since I have the DVD or something, that's the bathhouse. Sure, because I got the DVD from Taka, maybe I should play it. That's where we play it. Stay down. Alright. Concerts, standards, face, organized too well. That's Sayaka. She said going with a friend she had joined her. She was positively going from the rest of her life. She was dead.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
The screen went dark. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which has now ruined ever since something like that. I was figured all the other girls who had ultimately collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Video cut off. What the hell?
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Red door on the shore. Well, here I go. No, I have to go, bro. Let me save real quick just in case the game crashes. Save. Alright. Up. You're right, Mikado. We've all been waiting for you. Bet you're afraid that you would be discovered as the murderer, are you?
Listen to me!
Let's watch out to police and shit. Save that for the past trial. We can all reveal the details of Octopus coding trial. We're all convinced I did, but I didn't do it. Me and Sako both knew that all too well. offend. Who is the killer? Okay, really one of us.
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Let's just trial.
Well then.
Yes, indeed. Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite
Makoto.
right. As I said before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. In fact, I swear I will find out who the real killer is. As I read some of it, it turns out to be over. It's on. Door closed and the elevator started to move.
Oh.
Obviously. Finally red. Decent real quick. It's like the horror movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close.
Well now.
Okay.
Yahoo!
Hurry up. The seats are arranged in a giant circle. Tabs so everyone knows. So, here's how our first case opens. Deadly judgment. Deadly deception. Deadly betrayal. Alright. A lot of deadlies, I see. Class trial. Oh, yes. Well, we should save it on top. What's... Let's just do this. Let's get this. Alright,
Let's
Makoto, let's
begin
get
with
this
a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done
excuse me.
it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Well, alright, then that's what I was trying to
but
think about.
what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now,
Oh gosh.
let the class trial begin.
I think everything because this is just about me. Everyone lives is on the line here. The first challenge to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, please. On several days during the discussions, players will speak one after another without pause. As many died. Was rebuke. Any relevant truthful is found. Okay. Use the left stick aim with bed fire with triangle. Alright. There goes test. Okay. Press the option to use view. Alright.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Cause this kinda is a real trial, Humi. Come on, buddy. It was a kitchen knife, of course.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on her.
Oh.
No, that's wrong.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh?
Exactly, buddy.
A kitchen knife?
Yeah, my note.
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
That's how trials work sometimes. I want a bit more. Yeah. Instruction 8. You can concentrate by holding R1. Oh, that's what I was pressing. Trade will slow down time. Pay more close attention. Okay. Top left, you can steadily aim, making earlier. Alright. Starting like continuous focus here. Same recovery time so your brain can take a rest. No need to rush. Till then, good luck, have fun. Alright.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret. Nobody was in the
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
I thought you were there making the good tea. I mean, let me try some tea too, because, you know, the boy loves that good old tea. Yeah. This is just what I read earlier.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl?
Idiot swimmer
girl. And more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I
can. That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
The good.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
me.
Right.
Why was he thinking was like, who is Sakura again? Once Sakura said me with all her muscles, the guy got shook. It's like,
but
I'm not gonna say anything.
Couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed at Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Oh, okay.
Which means we have airtight alibis.
Airtight, alright. I'm gonna stop now.
Stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
Technically, no, as we kind of discussed. Oh, whoops.
I don't think that's a problem.
Oh, no. Alright. We're allowed to sleep during
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Oh man.
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore. Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka. Because
Then Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility.
Hey, see?
And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
Then maybe because of the wrist that was broken, she dropped the knife, and the girl just dropped the knife and just stabbed her. That's shown in the
she
wrist.
just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
No! You're wrong!
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Come on, my nose.
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Oh, okay. Oh, whoops. Hi. Hey, man. I gotta assume we have to try to guess the word. Hair, buddy. Because Kyoko was talking about the hair. Saying because of the lint roller that there's not a single strand of hair on your boy's.
There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes, and if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
See, look at the next thing on it,
that makes sense,
she was scared, bro.
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The broken doorknob. It was a doorknob, my dude. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, the bedroom doorknob. There we go.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob that's on...
The doorknob for my bathroom.
Makoto's room.
It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
Why would I break the door of my own room if I know how to use my door?
But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Heck, it's almost... I almost didn't notice that first. Yes. Number weak points is hard spot, no matter initially someone lies or contradicts in the debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you can see are necessarily false, but the truthful and the wrong one, and not only will you fail that, the influential games will take damage. Now it's important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. Now to rely on your own logic to determine. Alright.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Wait.
And finally, the culprit had Sayaka cornered.
To finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it. We already know the answer.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Alright, that doesn't
She then
make it
fled
work,
into
right?
the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
I never said it was locked.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked.
Because you have to push it up and push it.
After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes,
oh, yeah.
Now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yep, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door... That's not lucky at all!
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
I already know what it is.
I got it!
Time to place in my room, yeah.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet,
Because of the
he's
flame.
absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If
So,
Sayaka had been in
when
her
Sayaka
own room,
wanted to get the
then...
knife, she came into my room, then switched the things.
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
so they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
That's
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
You sound so sad.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then... maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Ms. Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Because we told her not to go.
Trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Wait, big. There's a way. Wait. Could that be the key?
I got it!
Okay.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Alright. I'm telling her not to.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Don't see me in my room. Check the notebook. Make sure you don't get it wrong, okay? Right. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplate and make sure you don't get it wrong, okay? Right. What the?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I'd better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
Nope.
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
No.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
Who got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation? What young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then, pay attention. Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
No, it's wrong! The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
It must have been Sayaka. Right? Because she switched it when she got the
Me and
knife.
Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms.
True.
So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note. She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
True.
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
It looks like
Oh
it
yeah.
could've.
What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself.
Become
It seems
samurai
pretty
warrior.
likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist. It
how the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Because of the gold stuff on there. There it is.
I got it!
Alright, there you go.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear.
Well,
right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Sure. Okay. Have to combine. Alright, 2 bullets. 2-inch gauge. Actually, I won't button rotate. Hold down to use. Large and really mean. Oh, what?
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack!
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist!
Okay.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
The person was really good at first. Also, or got damaged.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
No, it's wrong!
Because, what about the sheath? Because it had scratches on it, right?
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched.
Exactly.
See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead! Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
I got it!
Maybe
You're
because it
talking
was
about
washed?
her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Because there was no dust on it.
Like I said before, the
Don't
gold
pay.
coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
That has nothing to do with it.
No, that's not it at all.
Soy washed her hands after a coat. Oh, she couldn't have washed it because there was the water. There's a certain regulation that talks about what happened at nighttime. The water was off.
I got it!
Yeah.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower yet.
Oh, my.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Alright, okay then.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheets with the kitchen knife was...
It was Sayaka.
I got it!
It was Sayaka.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand?
It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates.
Oh man.
She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Whoa.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument! You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it! Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it.
Without numbers.
But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we've found up to this point one more time.
Do we really have time for all that?
Die! If we don't do something, we're all gonna die!
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Yeah, there are.
No, it's wrong! There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Yes, because of the index finger. The left index finger. As it should have blood in it.
The left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Just switch them around.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
It's
just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The incinerator.
I got it!
Slip that has blood.
The burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right! There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Like the crystal ball, like if it was closed, someone had to get the thing over, so someone must have threw the crystal ball to hit the thing.
I got it!
How it was, because of the buttons.
If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
That's you, my dude. No, that's wrong. There's no way to do that. Really clever. Got a crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
Nah, because of the crystal ball, it was 3 when they hit the button.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
You threw it.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
You're on trains for a session.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is
the baseball star,
because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Perfect baseball throw.
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Nah, I think I got this. Climax, man. Oh. Okay. Look back, saw the thing, he grabbed it. What's the yeet? It hit the wrist. It hit the thing, and the thing fell. She rushed into the bathroom, and then the toolkit was used to unscrew the hinge because he thought it was locked. But what? He picked it up, went through. Yeah, I think that's when she got stabbed and she put it on the wall. And she ran. He's taking off his shirt, so... Oh, went real quick. And those two gave it away. That's the ball, so got this the ball. Turn it up. Oh, no, wrong one. Okay, that's right.
The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Oh.
The killer is you! During the struggle. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire. They got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Completed.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object, I object, I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence. When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid!
The tool thing.
Stupid, 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 stupid! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lied! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
I just kinda clutched that. I saw press X, I saw pressing X, and I pressed triangle because that was the shoot button.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed.
But your boy didn't even get
I wonder
hit
what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now.
Why would he have his toolkit on him right now? He would put in his...
I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
You can literally just say...
Stupid. Stupid.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Hey, hey.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
Let me just save this right here real quick, just in case.
Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Looks like you're right. Looks like I got it right on the money. The black kid, in this case, the one who killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What's wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
Oh. It was killed or be killed. That's reference. I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you would be the one standing here. It is completely chance that I would end up like this.
It's just...
unlucky.
That's all. Hey! Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's decision you made is right after all. But when I was thinking about it, honestly, I would be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with is the truth, then the truth was that Sakura was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, Mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle that I saw in here. If I was her, then the video actually had something to do with me. I can't even imagine. We're trapped here and with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
What?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything was her dreams, her friends. I have to see something that than Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I meant it. Even something yada. That was Sayaka. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So, she said,
no matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's it. Boy, how the entertainment industry must be terrifying now. I meant to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seemed so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she... Plus her madness. What did you say? I understand. I really do. Yep. You're the other despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair will they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka may be being forced to do something like that. All of it, everything. It's all your fault. You're not wrong. Suddenly, fuzzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
As angry as I know, Gyoko latched onto my arms without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a
Calm
bruise.
down.
If you really want to make your enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. The close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good wall whooping. Just barely avoiding punishment, did you?
Yes, indeed!
Now then, since you magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the past trial, the blackened Leon will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean... execution? Wait a second! Yeah, that's it!
I was protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly is that self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your own toolkit? She shut herself in the bathroom. You went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had another chance to stop what you're doing, but you chose not to. Well, it was because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder.
So,
no, that's not. Stop it. I've heard enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely the one to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him. If it weren't for you, this never would have happened. To Sayaka or Leon. We should be fine. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the ones who put us in this situation. Mastermind. Did you awaken your sense of justice?
Hey,
well, it so happens that there's nothing more unethical than a living sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that wage war all over. Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly...
Chills! Kills!
Let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, punishment.
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey, come on now!
No more begging, no more excuses, just pay the penalty for breaking rules. Society demands it.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
No!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No!
Ooh, they got that boy by the neck. Oof. All up and down on the boy. Oh. Pretty sure he would have died already, but getting hit on the intestines and like vital organs and stuff. Now he's definitely dead. What we saw was the true face of despair. I meant if we can call...
Extreme!
What's going on?
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well,
hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get aboard and get on board with that.
Damn you!
what the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm dark, awful, secret society bad
Say
guy.
what?
Or, in this case, dark, awful, secret society type bear.
Well...
Why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. I don't think that you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
I don't know what you are, but I'm gonna pound you to the ground. You mustn't really hate me. You really must hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking away up the wrong tree. What happens because more than one of you decide you want to get out, right? No matter what time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course, we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever.
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in here, just like before.
Chills!
Anyway,
chills!
let's get to the blacking punishment. Alright.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly? Oh. Who are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need some fun. I need to save some fun for later. Just like that, he was gone. The others they were overwhelmed with mental turned to reality. After he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all so scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces stone at this moment.
Just a second.
Oh, can I talk to you for a second? She moved closer and whispered to my ear. Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out. I told you before the class trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sakura betrayed me you wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The sense never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even still, the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why she lay down. She was thinking of you. She was thinking of me. You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her.
However,
even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, didn't you think? Her final thoughts? How she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact she used her last sounds to leave her dying message proves it. She didn't care. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. While maybe she just wanted to get back the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That was certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill anyone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me this? because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends Sayaka and Leon and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths. I could never do that. No, I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So, instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have expectations for you. As I said, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to speak to you about Sayaka? Sayaka, I mean, why else would you come up and speak to me? Oh, would you want? Oh, what possible else you want to talk to me? Because every time we talked, you wouldn't talk to me about anything. So you know. Oh well. I'm psychic. This man. I agree with you, buddy. We are psychic.
What?
Huh? Just kidding. I have very good intuition. That just hits me right in the feels. Oh man. To be continued. Got this spare bat? Okay. Alright guys, I'm gonna end this stream right here. This is like totally something. Well, I'll play this game some more tomorrow maybe. This game really just hits you right in your mind. Alright. So I'll see y'all next time on the stream. See ya.